Hey there, Falcons fans. Today we've got some exciting news that you won't want to miss. So, buckle up because we have a lot of important updates coming your way. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. This way, you'll always be in the loop with the latest about our Atlanta Falcons. And if you enjoy our content, please give us a thumbs up. Your support helps us grow our community and reach even more passionate fans like you. Now, let's jump right into today's news. NFL insiders are buzzing about the possibility of trading Kyle Pitts. The Atlanta Falcons are gearing up for a busy offseason, with some big decisions on the horizon. One of the key topics is the future of quarterback Kirk Cousins. But that's not all. There's also the important matter of renewing center Drew Dow's contract and making some much-needed improvements on defense. Amid all this, a new conversation has emerged. Could the Falcons trade Kyle Pitts? Drafted 4th overall in 2021, Pitts came into the league with sky-high expectations as the highest tight end ever selected. However, he hasn't quite lived up to the hype. As he heads into the final year of his rookie contract, he has the option for a 5th year, which would guarantee him nearly $1 million in 2025. But with just over 600 receiving yards this season, he ranks only 13th among tight ends and 66th overall in receptions. Falcons. It's a bold prediction. Since joining the NFL in 2021, Kyle Pitts ranks 11th among tight ends in receiving yards per game and 27th in receiving touchdowns, according to Josh Kendall. For comparison, Jamar Chase, who was also a 5th overall draft pick, is shining at his position. He ranks 3rd in receiving yards per game with an impressive 87.5 and leads the league in receiving touchdowns per game at 0.74. Bleacher Report's James Palmer also mentioned that Pitts is a player to watch this offseason as a potential trade candidate. He's entering the final year of his contract with a 5th-year option worth $10 million. "I'm just keeping an eye on how things are going in Atlanta," Palmer said. "With the rise of players like Drake London, Bijan Robinson, and Darnell Washington, you have to ask, are you really going to give a big contract extension to a 4th overall pick who hasn't quite delivered? Sure, there have been injuries, but he's currently 4th on the list of players you want to target." As the Falcons look ahead, they're also closely monitoring top linebackers available in free agency. This upcoming offseason is crucial for the future of the Atlanta Falcons, with significant decisions looming on both offense and defense. On the offensive side, the offensive line has been the team's most reliable unit over the past 5 years, but changes may be on the horizon. Center Drew Dalman is set to become a free agent and is expected to attract interest from several teams. Meanwhile, the Falcons must decide the future of right tackle Caleb McGarry, who is also entering the final year of his contract. With Michael P. Jr. taking over the offense, protecting the right side of the line becomes even more critical. Additionally, the team needs to start planning for the future at left tackle. Veteran Jake Matthews, a cornerstone of the franchise, just wrapped up his 11th season in the NFL. With his age advancing, the front office may need to consider options for a potential successor to protect the blind side. While there are concerns on offense, the biggest challenge for Atlanta remains on defense. The team has some serious work to do to strengthen that side of the ball. The Falcons' defense is still struggling, lacking talent at all 3 levels. The biggest issue remains the pass rush, as the team finished another season with the fewest sacks and the least pressure on opposing quarterbacks in the NFL. To turn things around, the Falcons urgently need to strengthen their front 7. They also need to find a starting cornerback to pair with A.J. Terrell and a safety who can help solidify the last line of defense. Another important area to focus on is the linebacker position, where the Falcons could use more experience and immediate impact. One name to watch is Jamin Sherwood, currently with the New York Jets. He's gaining attention not just for his skills on the field, but also because he has a connection with Jeff Ulbrich, the Falcons' defensive coordinator and former linebackers coach for the Jets. Additionally, Bleacher Report's James Palmer mentioned that Kyle Pitts could be a player to keep an eye on this offseason as a potential trade candidate. He's entering the final year of his contract with a fifth-year option worth $10 million. Palmer noted how the target distribution in Atlanta has evolved, mentioning players like Drake London, Bijan Robinson, Darnell Mooney, and Kyle Pitts. The question is, will the Falcons give a big contract extension to a fourth overall pick who hasn't quite lived up to expectations, especially considering his injuries? It's a tough decision as they figure out where to focus their offensive efforts.